In June 2018, the Queensland Government Department of Education and Volunteering Queensland held the first new relaunched Ready Reading volunteer training session at Belmont State School. At Belmont, they have been continuing to have Ready Reading volunteers reading to children in their classrooms since the program initially began in 2010. We got the opportunity to speak with one lovely volunteer who has been there since the beginning, Mr. Rob Rogers.
I started at Belmont School as a volunteer in 2011 with the Ready Reading program, and I've continued to do 2 or 3 days a week in that time under the direction of various teachers, so I do a couple of hours a week. I have my own children, reasonably old now, and I have grandchildren, 4 grandchildren, so I just like children in general and the surprise they give you, all the things they come out with. And something I read 40 years ago about children with a love of reading and a developed sense of empathy can give them a pretty good start in life, and it's just something that I've sort of followed on with.
Reading is a powerful tool to help children grow their vocabulary, language skills, and imagination. It helps children to develop lifelong skills that will support their future growth and learning. Rob was glad to have the opportunity to come along and update his skills at the new Ready Reading volunteer training.
I seem to think today there was more emphasis on the phonemic and phonic awareness and some of those strategies, and also I couldn't remember 7 years ago hearing about the sight words, high frequency words and so on. It's been an education to me today, because I'm a believer in us all singing from the current song sheet, and going back that far, of course, the world's moved on a lot in 7 years, so I'm really happy to be back to seeing what's happening now. We were talking about the little tools that you can use when you're working with the phonics or decoding the words. Yeah, that's probably the takeaway that I'll be looking at when I go home to read all the notes that I've been given today.
Rob also learned about modelling the art of reading and supporting a child before, during and after they read through questioning on the illustrations, main ideas in the book, characters, settings and meaning in the story. From a volunteer perspective, Rob learned about what to expect as a Ready Reading volunteer, the blue card process, volunteer protection, the national standards for volunteer involvement, support mechanisms, culture, reporting and more. Rob also had plenty of his own wisdom to share from his years of reading to children.
I think one of the things I've learned over the last 7 years is that you get a different group of children probably every term, and suddenly they're thrust into the orbit of another adult, an adult they don't know, and in my case an older adult. So I give myself 2 minutes to get some rapport with them, and that's just something that's important to me. And I haven't ever lost sight of the fact that Ready Reading's about the joy of reading. The teachers are teaching people to read, and we're helping, but we're about the joy of reading.
If you would like to become a Ready Reading volunteer like Rob and make a difference in young lives, please visit volunteeringqld.org.au/readyreading. Thank you.